YouTube friends, today I am sharing a favorites video. These are some of my summer favorites, and I thought I would share them with you. I'm Meredith, and welcome to my channel, mereofalltrades. I do all sorts of unboxings here on my channel, beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. I also do grocery hauls and shopping hauls and whatever else I happen to be up to at the moment. So if that sounds like a good time, definitely hit the red subscribe button down below, and we can hang out more often. Don't forget to ring the bell and give this video a thumbs up. Another thing we do here on my channel is lipstick of the day, and this is a personal favorite of mine. This one's from NARS, and it is in the shade Do Me Baby. This is their Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. Now, I did buy this in a little kit, and you can also purchase it just on its own as well, so I'll link to those down below. But this is definitely a favorite shade. I think it's so absolutely beautiful, and I love the formula. It does have a nice sort of light grape scent to it as well. Alright, so a favorite, and now the actual ones. I wrote myself out a list. I was trying to think of like, what are the things that I've been grabbing for, gravitating towards, books I've loved, movies, all the things. Alright, so a really great summertime moisturizer that I've really been loving is the Tatcha the Water Cream. This is what it looks like on the inside. It is just a nice light cream. It smells really good, almost like the tiniest hint of a pine scent, of all things. If you've tried their dewy cream, it smells exactly like that. That one is also really good. I think this is such a great summertime moisturizer simply because it's just a little bit lighter weight, but it does give you quite a bit of moisture and hydration without feeling too heavy on the skin. And I don't know about you, but in the summertime I definitely am more oily, and obviously you sweat more and all those wonderful things. And so I feel like I don't need quite as heavy of a moisturizer in the summertime as I do in the winter. So this is definitely a winner, and I'll link it for you guys below. Another thing that is quintessentially summertime here in Minnesota is mosquitoes. Lots and lots of mosquitoes, and I live in like practically swamp. There's tons of like wetland preserves and ponds and all sorts of things like that near my home, and so we need Afterbite. This is a favorite of mine. When you go out my front door, the mosquitoes literally just swarm you. Not the best. But this is the extra Afterbite gel, and you put this on and it will just numb up that mosquito bite and it won't itch. So when you're sitting there going like this, my kids, you can tell we've actually used quite a bit of this already. So my kids absolutely love this, and it just keeps us from scratching to the point where we're scratching our skin off. So this is a winner. I think I got this on Target.com in my last order, so really enjoying that a lot. This, absolutely love. This changes the curly hair game, in my personal opinion. I've already bought a backup to this. This is the IGK Sold Out Curl Priming Base Coat. Now, I've always used like some type of spray at or near the root area simply to help control frizz, but the difference between this spray and other sprays is, first of all, this one is aerosol, and second of all, it doesn't get that crunchy, crispy curl at the top. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I think my curly girls out there probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But this stuff is amazing. It sprays out in a light, fine mist. It has almond oil and a bunch of other things in it, and it just gives pretty darn good frizz control, as well as like just really beautiful soft curl formation, and I just love how it is, and I don't have to sit there and scrunch out crunchy crispiness out of my hair, or the curl cast as the curly girl movement would call it. So really happy with this, and I think this is something that I will probably use year round. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and so next we have some entertainment options. This movie is a favorite. I had loaned this movie out to someone, and I don't know who, and I have yet to get it back, and it's been several years, so I went on Amazon and I just bought myself a new one. I don't know where it is, but we're just going to assume that I gifted it to someone at this point. But this is Austenland. If you are someone who loves movies based on Jane Austen's books, or just a good laugh out loud romantic comedy, this one is for you. So it has J.J. Fields, who is just, he's pretty, okay? He's just pretty. I like him pretty. And it has Carrie Russell and Jennifer Coolidge, who's hilarious. It also has Jane Seymour in it. And this young lady has decided that there are no good men left and that she is going to spend a large chunk of money to go to Austenland in England, because she gets to dress up in period costume and live the Regency lifestyle, and she finds that it isn't quite what she thought it was going to be, and plenty of hilarity ensues. So I highly recommend this one if you just want to curl up with a glass of wine and a movie at the end of a very long day. This is a winner for sure. I will say on Amazon, it is actually cheaper to buy it on DVD than it is to purchase the digital copy by like $3 or $4. I don't know why, but there you are. So I will link to it down below, and I think you can rent it on Amazon as well. So if you just want to rent it versus buying it, but I think if you are a Jane Austenite, you should probably just buy it. And then the last things that I have to talk about are books. Because, in case you haven't noticed, I haven't been posting as many videos, and that's pretty much because I've been spending a lot of time reading. So, this first one is by Kiera Cass, and this is The Betrothed. Now, when I bought the book, I did not know, but this is actually the first in a series, so you should know that going into the book. But I have read, I think, every book she's ever put out, and she's a great writer. She writes YA, so, you know, it's not a challenging read by any means. They usually are quick since I'm an adult, but she just writes really good stories. So this one, definitely, if you're looking to like escape into like fantasy world, this is a great one. It's got, you know, some royal, there's a prince, there's a king, there's all kinds of wonderfulness, and this is just a really good one. I will pretty much recommend any of her books, especially, I think it was her first one, it's called The Siren. Really good read. So anything by her, she is great. And then the next one is actually written by a fellow YouTuber, and that is Alexa Dunn. You're getting reflection off my Kindle, sorry. She is a fellow YouTuber, and she writes vlogs about how to be a writer. Like, she gives writing advice, let's put it that way. And this is The Stars We Steal. Now, this is a YA science fiction retelling of the book Persuasion. Can you tell I'm on a Jane Austen kick here? So it is actually Persuasion rewritten in as if it were in space. So I know it sounds kind of weird. Go with it. If you like Battlestar Galactica, or have enjoyed like Star Wars or Star Trek or Stargate SG-1, any of those types of things, but you also enjoy like period costume drama, read it. It's so good. She is such a great writer. She sucks you into the story, and it's just a really great retelling of it. So definitely recommend. I will also say her other book, Brightly Burning, is actually a sci-fi retelling of Jade Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and that one is also set in the same sci-fi world that she's created. They're both excellent reads, and I think you'll really love them. So that is the first one. I'm going to switch to another book. The next one is also a book that I have read very recently, and this is hands down by Mariana Zapata. Now, first of all, I have read everything that she has published, and I absolutely love her writing style. So in general, Mariana Zapata writes slow burn romance, meaning that it takes the entire book for the two main characters to get together. There's not a lot of adult content, so if you're someone who doesn't like too many adult content scenes, I'm trying to stay monetized, so we're not going to use any adult language here to describe things, but there's not a lot of adult content in the books, and if there is, it's at the very, very end of the story. So it's really so much more about the relationship development, the character development, and that kind of thing. She writes very quirky heroines who are maybe a little neurotic, and heroes that are very much gentlemen. They're not going to take advantage of anybody, or and they just respect and treat the heroine well. I read a lot of romance, and there's some stuff that just perpetuates misogynistic culture. We'll just say that and leave it at that, but these are not those. And so anyways, really love her books. Sorry, I'm getting glare on there. So Hands Down is actually her most recent book, but it also has another book. It's not really a series, they're all standalones, but it's the first book. The characters know each other, let's put it that way. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me is another one of her books. So good, and the guy in this book is good friends with the hero and heroine in The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. So if you want to read them in order, start with The Wall of Winnipeg and go to this one, but you certainly don't have to. Both are excellent reads, and I think two of my favorite books by her. However, I will say she has a ton of other books, and there's only two that I wasn't as in love with as the rest of them. Another one is Dear Erin, and it's about a girl who is emailing back and forth with a soldier because she is like doing charity work. She's writing to a soldier to sort of keep his spirits up. They've never met before, and they get to know each other and become really good friends. So that's also a good one, but love this one. This one, the guy is a professional football player. So anyways, if you're looking for reading recommendations, there you go. If you read these books and love them, definitely let me know what you thought in the comments below. I always love hearing if you read my recommendations. And of course, let me know your summer favorites. I'm always liking to try new things, as I say at the end of just about every video. But I always love hearing your recommendations too. I'm always looking for a new good book recommendation, movie recommendation, TV show, all of the things. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll pop up some other videos of other things I've been up to lately or unboxed, and of course, I'll be talking to you soon. Bye guys!